Welcome back. We're following big breaking news this hour. A judge has blocked the most controversial portions of Arizona's new immigration law from taking effect, handing a major legal victory to opponents of the crackdown. California Congressman Darrell Issa joins me now from Capitol Hill. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us yet again. You are not happy about this judge's decision. Explain to me why.
Well, in my years on the Immigration Subcommittee of Judiciary, the one thing we've realized is that we have federal laws that don't get enforced. We've reached out for years under both Republican and Democratic administrations to try to create teaming with the states and local authorities, and we have a lot of programs for that. So just at a time when Arizona says, okay, we'll try to formalize that and make it uniform, a federal judge gets in the middle of it and says, at least on a preliminary basis, not only can you not do it, but you can't even oversee existing federal laws. You know, 18 USC 1304 specifically requires documented aliens to carry papers, and yet they're being told you can't ask for those papers if somebody says, hey, I'm a legal alien. Well, fine, then show me the federal papers you're required to have before I let you loose. Remember that the only thing that Arizona law enforcement really gets to do if somebody says I'm legal but doesn't have any papers is call the ICE folks and have them come make a determination. We're not talking about their doing anything other than contacting federal authorities before releasing. It's such a basic cooperation. Can you imagine if we had a bomber wanted by federal authorities for killing in another state, and we said, well, no, even though you think you've got the guy on the FBI's most wanted list, that's not good enough, you don't have authority. We'd be outraged. This really isn't any different. All they're asking to do is to be able to call federal agents to have them do their job, and this judge is denying them that simple capability.
Listen, in the ruling, the decision, the judge says requiring Arizona law enforcement officials and agencies to determine the immigration status of every person who is arrested burdens lawfully present aliens because their liberty will be restricted while their status is checked. That was a part of the judge's decision.
But you see, that's exactly where she is intervening in a state decision which is not within her jurisdiction. She's saying it's burdensome to state officials. I'm sorry, but the federal judge doesn't have that authority. States have the right to figure out what they're going to pay for in the way of law enforcement. She's trying to say, I'm helping you.
Congressman, if it is as simple as you present, then why is it you have law enforcement personnel in Arizona who were not happy about this law, who did not want to take on this responsibility of checking immigration status, even though, as you point out, it is a part of their job description. They're not going to just let people go and run rampant that are, you know, have got 30 kilos of coke on them and just let them out the door freely. So why is it then questioned by law enforcement personnel if you put it so simply?
Well, you know, there are people in law enforcement on both sides of this. There's no question. But understand, in San Diego, in Escondido, California, just north of there, we had a Border Patrol agent who turned out to be an illegal immigrant. You know, the fact is, we have such a rampant problem that just because law enforcement says, well, we're already burdened, we don't want to do it, or the law enforcement union says, I want more pay and more troops in order to do this, doesn't make it a bad law that a federal judge should reach in and try to preempt what's going on at a state. If they wanted to say that there was a violation of a federal law, great. The problem is what they're choosing to try to help with are existing federal laws. You know, one of the things, Tamman, you need to know uniquely in my district and a few others, the fact is there are federal agents standing there like this, looking at oncoming cars at 10 and 15 miles an hour, and if they think the person driving or riding in that car or even the shape of the car might have illegals in it, they stop them, question them, and if they think they're suspicious, they detain them. So it's not that any of these activities aren't more than done by ICE. They're just objecting to the idea that Arizona would call up federal authorities and ask them when they have a reasonable suspicion.
Let me ask you this, and I think that you make great points here, but what if you have other states trying to find similar laws, and you have Texas, Arizona, California, and other states chiming in with all of these different laws from state to state? Why not focus more more on the the responsibility of our federal government and members of Congress to get on board, and as the Arizona Attorney General said, in maybe an inartful way, get off your butts and do something about immigration reform, because we don't need different laws from state to state.
You're absolutely right that uniform across the country rules of the road are something that the federal government could and should be involved in. We certainly could take the Arizona law and come up with a uniform set of guidelines, but we haven't. We're not. That's not the question that was before a federal judge. Right. A federal judge had to decide. But that's the
question people are asking at home. I mean, beyond the judge, when you, I'm sure, are talking to people on the streets, if you go to a diner anywhere where this conversation is being debated, that's what people want to know. When is Congress going to step up on this? There was at one point a bipartisan effort. Now you have John McCain singing a different tune as he seeks re-election. Why can't we get something on the table, some movement on this issue that is a burden to the American public?
Tamara, the question that I would ask you, first of all, in my district, in my state, they're asking why we don't do what Arizona's doing identically. But the fact is, the real question is, why is it we can't have a serious immigration reform, including enforcement, including a guest worker program, without mandating amnesty as part of it? Republicans have only said no amnesty. After that, we've been willing to leave everything on the table, including a Bracero-type guest worker program. That's what has been a problem under the Bush administration, and now under the Obama administration, is they demand that there be 15 or 20 million people who are allowed to enter the country without any other preconditions, and that's just not right. The American people know it's not right. They're asking for reform. They're not asking for amnesty.
Congressman Darrell Issa, we always love having you on. Thank you so much for joining us in this breaking news, the heat of the moment.